Yo, what up, guys? It's Hectic coming at you with a review of the Gears of War Judgment Beta. This is really exciting. We have a new Gears of War game to play, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a review of what I think of the beta so far. And remember, this is just Overrun. That's all we're going to be seeing until, we get our hands on the real deal. And by the way, just so you know, I'm going to have two videos posted up. I'm going to have one that's going to be of the Locust team, going in on the Locust side. And then I'm going to have another video going in on the COG side. But this one is going to be the main review. I'm going to be talking about what I like, what I don't like. Not so much talking about the gameplay, but talking about the game in general. So, with that being said, I'm going to split this up into three different sections. What I like, what I don't like, and then I'm going to talk about if I think Overrun can be competitive or not, based off of what I've played. This by no means is like, I don't know if you guys know that, Emily and I, aka Thank Me, Naughty, we run tournaments for Gears of War, so my word does not mean law. Post up in the comment section, talk to me, I'd love to hear everyone's opinion. I'm just one dude, everyone else's opinion matters. But, let's get it started with my thoughts. What I like the movement. I really do. I love the movement in this game, especially for the COG team. It's different with the Locust team. I like it. The Locust team I do like it. Everyone's got their own little quirks to them. The Wretches move really quickly. The Pickers move really quickly. The Shirtless, the Grenadiers, they move kind of slow, but they also got a lot of firepower to them. But not with cover. They can't really destroy cover as quickly as you'd want. That's the main role of the Picker. And surprisingly enough, if you want to be getting the Maulers really quickly, if you want to get the Corpsers and the Centipedes, if you want to get those quickly, get a Ticker. Because you can destroy cover so quickly, and that's where all the big points are, not by killing people. But by no means does that mean that you have to be using Tickers at all times. Wretches play their part. You can see I'm running around, I'm just killing people right now. Wretches are really good at killing people. They can hop over cover, they can sneak around. These Bushka guys, what's they called? The assault guys for the COG team. They're kind of powerful. They're hard to take out with a wretch, but it's all good. I don't like that screaming thing that the wretches do. You stun the other guy. I don't think it's very helpful. I don't think it really does much. I think wretches are much more valuable hopping over cover, doing what they got to do, hitting people in the face, and you can 2 hits kill people. So, I like it. Another thing, I know some of you guys are thinking, well, is the Lancer overpowered, is it not, what's good with the shotgun, the Lancer is not overpowered. I'm really surprised to say that the Lancer, from my understanding, seen Overrun, is not overpowered at all. In fact, it's actually very nice. It's, it doesn't inhibit you from moving around the map. If I'm going in, if I'm wall bouncing everywhere, strafing, doing my thing, then a Lancer's not going to stop me. But it will put in a lot of damage by someone who, is hitting all their shots. So a Lancer can be very, very effective in, the right hand, but that doesn't mean that it's overpowered by any means. The shotgun and the sawed-off, also, from what I'm seeing, they're not overpowered either. The shotgun actually shoots a little bit slower, but I don't mind that. I think it allows people to strafe a little bit more. You don't see as much of the roadie run strafe / wall bouncing. It still works, it's still very effective, but strafing, actually, I feel like it could be on a comeback. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see how all the top players play. We'll see, if people can abuse this game and see what's, really unfair and what's not. But yeah, I mean, the sawed-off shotgun also, especially for Overrun, it plays its part, man. The sawed-off is great for maulers. It's great for going in on the corpses. Like, you can do serious fucking damage to the Locust team with a sawed-off shotgun. But I don't think it's overpowered by any means. And that's the stuff that I do like, guys. I really like the movement. I like how in-depth this game is. Especially, it's very in-depth, man. The classes matter. You have to be very coordinated, very organized. A team that's not talking versus a team that is talking, that's going to be a huge difference. You got to balance your classes. Who's going to be rolling with the Pickers? Are you going to all push one side of the map? Or are you all going to kind of do like a split? Are you going to have everyone run Wretches or Tickers or Shirtless? And, there can be all sorts of different strategies I can see coming into play here. I mean, you can see right here, you know, we're just going in on this cover. You got the Mauler up front taking some hits while we're just trying to put shots into the cover. And now that he broke through, now we can all move in. I mean, it can get pretty in-depth. I really do like it. I like how in-depth, how complex this game can be. And there can be a lot of metagame, I feel, could be involved. I mean, again, you know, you have to scrim on it. You have to see how both teams play, especially the top players. But this is just what I've seen. This is the potential that I think it has. But you never know, man. Oh, there could be that one player who figures out something super, super abusive, and then, you know, it's over, and then no one's going to want to play Overrun ever again. But I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. So, that's what I do like. That's everything that I like in a nutshell. And you can see that this is actually really cool. You spin your shield up, the bullets actually fire back. I like that a lot. That's really cool. But that's what I do like. Okay, guys. What I don't like are a few things. You can see me kind of going in. You'll see me. I think I go in with this Mauler. The Mauler is really powerful. It is very, very powerful. In fact, it's actually really hard to stop if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, I don't know, but it could be balanced and it could not be. I mean, post up what you guys think, alright? But this is what I think. In the beginning of the game, the engineers are very overpowered. They have sentry turrets that destroy everything. They can almost make tickers and wretches completely useless because they just can't get in cover. They can't get to where they need to be. They can't break the cover. And the sentry turrets don't miss, man, and they shoot instantly. You can't run past them at all. The shirtless locusts, the grenadiers, are the only ones that can really get past anything. But even then, I mean, they move so slow and it's so hard for them to break cover that you get a team of like 4 engineers. I mean, it's going to be really hard to break anything. That's what I don't like. Conversely, on the locust side of things, the Maulers are really, really, I feel, overpowered. I mean, they don't die. I mean, if you know how to use them, they don't die. Unless you're super coordinated on the COG team, you're not going to take a Mauler out. You're just not. So it's kind of like a give and take. In the beginning, the engineers are going to dominate, but in the later game, the Maulers are so powerful. With that being said, though, the Maulers are not invincible. If you get a medic to flank a Mauler, I mean, two shots from a medic in the back of a Mauler with the sawed-off shotgun, I mean, it'll take it down, or it'll get them almost dead. Also, the Bushka, that grenade launcher, that's what a Bushka is, for those of you who don't know. That's the grenade launcher. It's actually very good at taking out these big locusts. But you need to be coordinated. You really do. You really do. Yeah, I don't like... Oh, the other thing I don't like. I don't like how powerful the grenades are. I really, you know, the shirtless locust, if you down a shirtless, then they can just instantly blow up. And, I don't know. I kind of don't like it, but I understand why it's there, because if they didn't have really powerful grenades, they'd kind of be useless. The tickers, the wretches, maulers, but... So they serve their purpose. It really depends. I mean, again, I'll say this again. Once I see top players play, then I'll know. But just playing ranked, it's hard to judge. Oh, you can see me just boom, peace out. I don't care if you're throwing grenades at me. I don't care. But I mean, you can see us. You know, we're just getting these maulers. I think I had my mic off for this game, and we just went in, man. Got the maulers, broke through the cover, and you know, we just kind of dominate. So, that's what I don't like, the nades for the shirtless. But with that being said, that doesn't make it by any means, you know, a bad game. I think this is actually a really, really fun game. But I think there could be some things that could be tweaked. You could scale all the damage down a little bit. But I don't know. I really don't. Also, you guys gotta understand that you're gonna die a lot in this game. You really will die. And it's a good thing, because if you need to switch classes depending on some crazy situation, like if the other team has a bunch of maulers, then maybe being a sniper isn't the best deal. So you need to, you know, sometimes dying is going to be helpful. Same thing with tickers, man. You got to blow yourself up. You really got to blow yourself up. Dying is going to be natural in this mode, I feel. So, I don't know. That's what I feel like, guys. My last thoughts, is this going to be competitive or not? Well, that depends. this mode could be competitive. And by the way, what I mean by competitive is I mean being able to play it in a tournament setting. Because there's no spectator mode, I don't know. It's going to be very difficult to run, you know, TDM where we have a spectator mode versus Overrun where we don't. So, I don't know. That makes it really, really iffy for me. Maybe the only people with a stream could, you know, I don't know. They'd have to stream it. It would be a really weird setup. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are all awesome. And I hope you stay tuned for my next commentary. Thank you. Peace!